Hey everyone, there is quite an interesting social dynamic between people you need to be aware of, and this is the power of silence and vagueness. Make sure to keep an open mind that when you are trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more ordinary and desperate for your approval you appear. Even if you're saying something common, it will seem insightful and original if you keep making your speech vague and open. It is an interesting social dynamic where people are generally more impressed and intimidated by the person that speaks less. The more you speak, the more likely you are to say something foolish and destroy your image. You have no idea how many times you have made a fool of yourself just by saying too much for no reason. You need to start becoming aware that social interactions are in many ways a game of appearances, whether you like it or not. Everyone you meet will have an image they're trying to carry. If you can discipline yourself on saying less, you will naturally appear more in control of yourself and more insightful than you are. Always remember, society is a game of appearances. Be aware of this so you're not the fool in the room. Humans are generally wired to be social, and our lives are based on our constant interpretations of our surroundings. If you take this ability to interpret away from people by keeping silent, it'll make other people very uncomfortable. Your silence and vagueness will make people defensive, and they will scramble to fill in the silence with all kinds of comments that will reveal a lot about themselves and all kinds of information. Remember this, if you're trying to impress, be careful of what you say, and society will not be able to know your intentions and meaning to your words. People will leave after a conversation with you and fill in the gaps with their own interpretations. You seem more intriguing and interesting to them. Keep this social dynamic in mind when you meet with someone that is generally more reserved in conversations. They might be trying to hide their intentions and trying to seem greater than they are. However, sometimes these people are reserved in conversations because they really just don't have anything interesting to say. Keep in mind that you'll be many steps ahead of people and they'll be under your spell when you remember the incredible power of silence.